Hello, my Guppies. Welcome to Grandma Mermaid's home again. I'm so excited to see you. Shelly, whose full name is Michelle because she's from France, is here helping me again today. Do you want to see what the treasure shell has given us? Treasure shell Shelly. She's going to come over here. Ooh, these look beautiful. I'm going to turn it around so you can see. The treasure shell gives us things that tell us what story to tell. That was a good find. Look what we have. We have a beautiful little horse that will be featured in the story. And we have a shining bright feather. This makes me think we should tell the story of Nastasia of the sea. You like that one? Yes, this is one of Shelly's favorites. I'm going to let Shelly sit over here and I'll show you, I'm going to tell you the story, but it's from this beautiful book we talked about before, Mermaid Tales from Around the World by Mer Pope Osborne and illustrated by Troy Howell. It's a beautiful book. And the story, Nastasia of the Sea, has this picture. Now I will tell you the story. Many years ago, on the steppes of the Ukraine, a man and a woman went out to work in the wheat field. They took their little baby and they laid him in the grass and they knew he would be safe while they worked cutting wheat. But he wasn't safe. While they were working, a great eagle swooped down, grabbed that baby and took him to his nest. He named him Trencin and he raised that little human boy as an eagle until he was 16. An eagle's nest is very big, so you could fit in one. He pushed that little boy, who wasn't a little boy anymore, out of the nest and said, "You must find your way in the world now. I'm done with you." The boy fell on the ground and he lay there crying. Oh, it was awful. He didn't know what to do. A horse came riding up to him and said, "How may I help you?" The boy said, "I don't know what to do. I'm supposed to make my way in the world and I don't know where to start." The horse said, "That's easy. I can help you. But whatever you do, you must never, ever, ever pick up a feather of the great, bright, burning bird. If you do that, you'll have great trouble." So the boy said, "I will work with you. Let's go." And then he got on the horse. They rode through the countryside. They rode and rode and rode. And guess what they saw lying by the side of the road? The beautiful bright feather of the bright burning bird. The horse said, "Remember what I told you." But Trencin picked up that feather because it looked just like this. It was so lovely. Oh, the horse knew he might be in for trouble. They rode a little further until they came to the home of a great nobleman. Trencin got a job working with the stable boys, working with the horses. And because the horses were so beautiful when he combed them with this beautiful feather, their coats shone just like silver. The stable boys that he worked with were very jealous. They went to their boss and said, "Master, Trencin has a feather from the great bright burning bird and he says he can get you the great bright burning bird himself." They were so jealous. The master said, "Bring him to me." Trencin came in and he was trembling with fear, and the master said, "I understand you have a feather from the great bright burning bird." And Trencin said, "Yes, sir, that's true. I want you to bring the bird to me." Trencin said, "I don't know how to do that. I can't." "Then I will cut your head off." "Okay." So Trencin went out, he found his horse, and he told him what he had to do. He said, "I don't know how to do this." The horse said, "This is easy. Let's go to the field, take off your shirt, lay down, and wait for the great bright burning bird to come and peck your eyes out. And when he starts to land, you grab him by the feet and then you'll have him." So that's what Trencin did. He went to the field, he took off his shirt, he lay down, he closed his eyes. Pretty soon he heard woof, 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 as this giant bird landed close to him and started to lean over to take a peck. Trencin reached over and grabbed the bird by the legs. He got his shirt on and he held that wiggly bird upside down. Yes, he did. And he took him to the man, and the man said, "Well, you did as you said. This is wonderful. You may go back to work. Thank you so much. And he went back out to work. He worked with the boys. Things went well. Things were good. The boys were even more jealous because they saw that he had favor with the man. This time they went to the man and said, "Guess what? Trencin says he can get you the thrice beautiful Nastasia of the sea." The man was so greedy. He was so excited. He said, "Yes, bring him to me." So Trencin went again to see his boss, the great nobleman, who said, "I understand you had great success performing the last job I asked you. Now I want you to bring me the thrice beautiful Nastasia of the sea." Trencin said, "I don't know anything about that. How do I capture a mermaid? That's too scary." "Then I will cut off your head." Okay. Trencin went back outside, got his friend the horse, and said, "Now I don't know what to do. I'm supposed to capture a mermaid for this man, the thrice beautiful Nastasia of the sea." The horse said, "Ooh, this is not difficult. Get a white tent, set it up on the beach, fill it with fruits and beautiful pies and pastries and jewels and everything that you can find, and she will come." And that's exactly what happened. Because mermaids, you know, we can't resist shiny things. We don't care if it's glass, if it's pearls. We love shiny, beautiful things. And the Nastasia, the thrice beautiful Nastasia of the sea, came into the tent. Trencin cuddled her up, put her on a horse and rode her back and showed her to the nobleman. Well, the nobleman was so happy. He said, "You may keep the beautiful Nastasia." Which made Trencin so happy. He had fallen in love with this, for she was thrice beautiful, 3 times prettier than anything on the planet. He had fallen in love with Nastasia. But she hadn't fallen in love with him. She said, "You have captured me, but you have not captured my love. You must do something for me." Trencin said, "What? Anything at all." "You must go to the ocean and find my coral bracelet, which I lost." Trencin said, "Okay," but he asked his friend the horse, "What do I do? How do I do this? This sounds so hard." The horse said, "This is easy. Wait for a little crab to come scuttling along the beach, and you can help me. Like Shelley here, like Michelle, and say, 'Can you help me find the beautiful coral bracelet lost by the thrice beautiful Nastasia?'" "You can, great." So the crab went under the sea. She gathered all her little crabby children and she said, "Everyone, we are looking for a coral necklace. Pull up every loose piece of coral you can." So they pulled up this one and that one. Another crab brought this, another crab brought that. Finally, the tiniest baby crab came walking up, and guess what she had? The coral bracelet of Nastasia. "Thank you for helping." "Yes." "Okay, you can listen." Nastasia was thrilled to get her bracelet back, and she told Trencin, "You have won me, you have won my coral bracelet, but you have not won my love. You must do something else for me. You must get my mare from deep underneath the sea." Trencin said, "Okay." He turned to his horse and said, "Why do people keep asking me these things? I don't know how to do this." The horse said, "This is easy, but it is scary because the thrice beautiful Nastasia has a thrice terrible mare that lives deep, deep in the ocean. Go to town, bring me 20 animal skins." Okay, Trencin was very trusting, and he won these things because he did as people asked him. He went to town, he came back with these 20 animal skins and pelts. The horse said, "Fasten them to my back." So he put them on the horse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. The horse plunged into the water. He saw the dangerous, dangerous mare. She was rearing up and whinnying in the water, and she tried nipping at him. But every time she tried to nip at the horse, she would pull off one of the animal skins. So off they went for 70 leagues under the sea until when they got to the beach, she had pulled the last animal skin off the great horse. Oh, Nastasia was so thrilled to see her mare. Trencin was so thrilled, he turned to Nastasia and said, "Now?" And she said, "No. You have won me. You have won my necklace. You have won my bracelet. You have won my mare, but you have not won my heart. There is one more thing you must do for me. Trencin said, "What is it?" "You must milk my mare. Put her milk in 3 barrels. The first barrel must have boiling hot milk. The second barrel the milk must be lukewarm, and the third barrel, the milk must be icy cold. And then we will see." And she went back to her grooming and her beauty. Trencin was able to milk that crazy mare. He filled the first barrel with boiling hot milk. He filled the second barrel with lukewarm milk. He filled the third barrel with icy cold milk. Nastasia said, "All right, now you must get in the boiling barrel, and then in the lukewarm barrel, and then in the cold barrel." Trencin said, "Okay." He got into the boiling milk. He came out an old man. He got into the lukewarm milk. He came out a little boy. But when he got into the icy cold milk and came out, he was so beautiful and handsome and strong. And Nastasia looked at him and went, "Oh." She jumped into the boiling milk, came out an old mermaid. She jumped into the lukewarm milk, came out a little mermaid. She jumped into the icy milk and came out thrice times more than the thrice beautiful she already was. She was so beautiful and so handsome, and he was so handsome, and they were so happy and smart and good. They got married, they were madly in love, and they lived forever under the sea for 6 months and up on land for the other 6 months. And that is the end of the Ukrainian tale of Nastasia of the Sea. And I forgot to tell you where the Ukraine is. This story comes from here. Thank you for listening. I do want to say hello to friends. Who do I see right now out there? Oh, I see Carly, and I see Marissa. I see Natalie. And one of my little friends made me this beautiful mermaid puppet. So a big shout out to Aliana. Thank you. And thank you for coming today to listen to another Grandma Mermaid story. Remember, there's no place in the world I'd rather be than with you underneath the sea.